Hello everyone, it's still the 28th of July 20. I'm Roy Potter and I thought I'd do a real quick upload while I'm out on a 4 mile walk run. This morning I mentioned Richie from Boston's statement about being unredeemed if you receive the mark of the beast. And I don't want to get into it too deep. I just want to lay out a couple of points for you to ponder. If you remember, and I feel a little uncomfortable going here, but I also feel inclined to say it. There's a difference between receiving something voluntarily and being forced to do it against your will. In either case, you should do everything you can to avoid it, of course. But at least in the Hebrew, in the Greek, it's really the same thing in the book of Revelations. The concept is the same. But it says, "For all those who receive the mark, they shall be cast into the lake of fire," which seems to indicate that if you take the mark, if you get the mark, let's put it that way, that you are then unredeemed and you're thrown into the lake of fire. This gets kind of complicated and there are a lot of things involved. I mentioned it this morning also with the concept of wisdom, understanding, and knowledge, and that you're not held accountable for something that you don't know. If you don't know it, you don't know it, and you can't be held accountable for it. So there are some things here that take effect that I can't get into in a lot of detail right now. I just want to lay this out. When it says to receive, the connotation of to receive is to voluntarily accept with full knowledge of what you are doing. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the concept of to receive. So, in reality, those who, with full knowledge, receive the mark so that they worship the image of the beast and they get into that system where they cannot buy or sell and have the name of blasphemy placed upon them because they voluntarily do it with knowledge. That's different, and of course, you deserve your punishment with that, going in with the devil. But that's different than somebody coming into your house, breaking into your house, throwing you down to the ground and injecting you against your will. Do you see what I'm saying? By the same token, that's what Jesus' redemption for us was all about. Because since the time of the Garden of Eden, many of us have at least a portion of the serpent's DNA in us. And Christ's purpose, partially, was to purge that out of us, however you want to believe that he did that or will do it. So I just wanted to throw that out this morning or this afternoon about what I said this morning, because I think the concepts that I was explaining then and how I'm explaining now are important to understanding where we are. Yes, resist this thing with all of your might, mind, and strength, because that's what God would expect us to do. Just don't willingly receive it, because those that do will have their body destroyed and thrown into the lake of fire, and their soul as well. Their spirit, I should say. The body and the spirit are the soul of man. So if they do this knowingly, then they're going to be destroyed both body and spirit, right? But those of us who fall under the redemption, for the reasons I've explained already, that we did not receive the mark, in other words, willingly with full knowledge accept it, then Jesus' sacrifice for us takes effect, and we will receive the reunification of an immortal body and spirit put together in an inseparable connection, just as he was raised on the day of the resurrection. All glory to him. I'm going to go. out here for now, okay? We'll talk about these concepts again some other time. I just wanted to throw it out there today. And I get going on the rest of my walk here. I've got about a mile and a half, maybe 2 miles to go. All right, out here.